Her friends came over, and without even worrying about who they were talking to, one of them said, "She only has one thing all day long. We ask each other what we had for dinner when we talk, and she always says she had a big lunch or a big breakfast when we call her. But she never eats a big breakfast. She might have an apple, or sometimes she doesn't eat breakfast at all. And then at lunch, she'll just have a salad that's like the size of a small donut. Or sometimes she only drinks water. She says she loves gym because, like, she can burn all her calories off. But after gym today, she threw up. The teacher said it was like because she didn't have any food in her stomach. So she told her to go to the cafeteria and get a soda so she could pad her stomach. And she showed back up to gym with the soda, but she didn't drink it. She only opened it at lunch and took 2 sips. The rest of it she dumped on you. Tracy had never spoken to any of us before, but she was opening up like she was bursting to tell someone. Claire said not to tell anyone, but I can't help it. She's scaring me. She and Julie only let Claire speak for them. Once the stretcher left, the other kids went about their business, including laughing at Lucy because of the wet spot on her pants. These people are so immature, she thought to herself. Hey, I've got something in my locker that you can wear. Come with me, Julie said as they walked and talked. When we give her clothes to try on at the mall, she's like, "That'll never fit over these hippo thighs. I don't want to try on clothes. Let's go." But she never had big hips or a big waist or anything. And she always cries if she looks in the mirror and never wants her picture taken. But she's so pretty, so it's bizarre. And she was dating Grayson on the football team. He doesn't go out with fat girls, just pretty skinny ones, Julie said. Claire wasn't in school for months. We were all worried about her. In fact, we made her a card in class. Tracy and Julie started hanging out with us and were actually nice when she wasn't with them. We began developing a friendship. A week later, the teachers in all the classes announced that Claire would like to have visitors at the hospital. Lucy and her friends noticed that no one was in a hurry to get the room number. They acted like they didn't want to see her. "I thought she was popular," Amanda said. "I've seen the jocks hang around with her and the cheerleading squad too, so why is no one wanting to know what room she's in?" "I don't know," Lucy said. "Do you guys want to go see Claire?" the head football player asked the other jocks. "No way. She ripped up my Letterman jacket when she thought I was dumping her for another girl because she saw me talking to the girl at the mall one time. The girl was my sister, but she thought it was a girl that I met online. I broke up with her yesterday, and frankly, I don't want to be near her." "Yeah, she's so bossy. She only wants to do what she wants to do. In middle school, she used to tell us that if we didn't do what she wanted to do, she'd spread rumors about us and we'd be unpopular in a heartbeat. But now, I really don't care. Why do you think she only has 2 friends?" "Oh, you mean the brainless goons?" Another jock laughed. "They have to be to hang out with her." The cheerleader laughed too. After school, Lucy and her friends stopped by the principal's office and asked for Claire's hospital room number. My mom noticed I was wearing a jean skirt when I got in the car. "Weren't you wearing pants this morning?" she said as she closed her door. "I had a little accident," I said. Mom drove me and Keith, and Kathy drove Amanda, Julie, and Tracy to visit her in the hospital. And when we saw her lying there in the room with the feeding tube inside her nose. It made us sad. She was so pale, almost ghostly. It sent my emotions all over the place. I became sad and angry and happy all at once. Keith saw me standing up and swaying. He grabbed a hold of me and sat me down. "Breathe slowly," he said as he breathed with me. "If you don't calm down, you will go pass out." My mom came and saw me looking pale and black-eyed. She ran over, but Keith put his hand out and stopped her. "It's okay. I got this," he said calmly. "Breathe in, breathe out," he said slowly. I can't. My head is too heavy." "You have to. Your eyes are black, and you have to get yourself out of it." "Breathe in, breathe out," he said. I breathed as he instructed me, but it wasn't working. Another thing that's helped me is saying my emotions you're feeling. "I'm mad," I said after breathing out. "Why?" he said. "I'm mad because she hated me, but mad because she didn't get the help sooner, and that no one in her family took the time to show her they loved her, and it caused her to do this to herself. She shouldn't be this sick." "Good. Your eyes are red now. What else are you feeling?" "Sad." I breathed in slowly and then slowly breathed out. "Why?" "Because she hated herself and didn't tell anyone. We would have tried to help her," I said with tears in my eyes. They were blue now, Keith said. "What else?" "I'm happy she's in the hospital because it shows she's not as perfect as she acts like she is. It shows she is normal and flawed like the rest of us," I said, breathing slowly. "Your eyes are blue, but they're starting to change to purple now. It's over. You did it." "I'm so proud of you for getting through that. I wasn't sure what was going to happen," my mom said as she squeezed me tightly. "I thought you were going to die just then." As I thought about Claire in the hospital room, I realized she was just a young girl like the rest of us with a secret that she didn't want to tell the world. As we entered the room with the card we had gotten and had signed, she looked up at us. "What are you guys doing here?" she said softly, but not rudely. "We wanted to see how you were doing," I said as I set the card down on the table. "You came to visit me even after I dumped a can of cola on you?" My mom whispered in my ear. "She did what?" "I'll tell you later," I whispered back. "And you too, even though I mocked your clothes and made you cry?" she said to Amanda. "Well, I was hurt, but a good friend reminded me that there might be other things that were on your mind and they weren't about me. I'm sorry I treated you all badly, except Keith. I never did anything to him. Tracy and Julie came in too. You guys must really hate me. I never let you speak or do what you wanted to do or listen to you guys. I'm sorry. I was so used to people liking me for that in middle school and elementary school. However, seeing that no one came to visit me that I thought liked me all these years, I guess they were only putting up with me. And I guess Grayson only went out with me because I was a pretty face." And she stopped, then sighed. "You notice that my parents aren't here," she said with folded arms.